Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Дзвіники поля прикольні.
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious.
Прямо як Україну нагадую.
I can't blame them.
If it was
Oh,
only
пташки.
Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king. And my friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt. Burgrave of Znojmo Castle. A great warrior. And at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
He's a drunkard. And a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him. Don't you worry.
You always say that, and there's always trouble. How do you propose to watch a fella like that? He's mad.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Як гарно.
So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like. Just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What
Далі
is
як в
this
Україні.
Sukdal place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek. Mint master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word!
О,
And will a man of
холопи
his
працюють.
stature see us?
We'll find
Понял.
out soon enough. And I hope Dry Devil vouches for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry. We'll get to that. If it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
Yeah. Well, I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
But that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Well, I don't know how many men Hinek has. Aren't we a bit short-handed for waging war?
There's just enough for my kind of war.
Карту не дають поки що відкрити інвентар теж. О, мій песель йде.
Long last.
О, це вже, звісно, місто так місто. Походу, це інша буде вже карта, інша локація.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I'm Jan Zizka of Trotznov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil.
Well now, Captain Zizka and young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here.
Ага, як він по-багатому
I'd love to know
глянув.
what brought you two together. but also what the hell happened to you.
Well, sir,
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Нічого собі. Велика шишка.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal.
То мені не подобається, що вони Кутенберг переклали, ну, типу, це назва місця, нахрена його перекладати.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnell.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
Прикольно.
It's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfectly, my lord.
Розпісика. Блін, прикольно. Інше місто, прям зовсім інше. Палати, все по-іншому. Мені дуже подобаються тут інтер'єри, вони дуже натуральні. Доціни ці вікна. Прям бойниці. А, він же... А, ні, не передягнувся. Мені здалося, що він передягнувся. Мідна тарілка. Теж розмальовані. Стіни прикольно. Ого. Це мені погано. А чого в мене погано? А, у мене голод. Да, я ж здобув зброю свого батька, коли вбив цього чувака. Бля, все солоніна зіпсувалося. Тягнутися. Мгм. Він трохи напрягає, що от після цих от квестів всіляких. Воно тебе перевдягає для антуражу. Потім тобі треба все це назад вдягати. Ручниця. Мгм.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil. And I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Aye, we know each other well. We recently had talks together in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinnek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinnek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of humans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hinnek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs.
Нічого собі, мені дали нормальну кімнату нарешті,
There's
не
a
в сараї
garden
спати.
above the door. But first, eat your fill, all of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
Біля криниці. Починьте помитися перед сном.
What happened at Nebakov after the Praguers took the fortress?
You're asking me?
Of course. I know you weren't there, but maybe you heard something. You know what goes on, right? I only remember that diabolical shot. Nothing after that.
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot all the way from Troskowitz. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress, von Aulitz's men hanged everyone they found there. I'm sorry, but most of ours got left behind there.
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
Greetings, and with you. You're off, my friend.
About time. I was starting to get...
No, I don't know her well. But she was very kind to me. I suppose now I'll never see her again.
Poor girl. May God forgive her sins and grant her eternal rest. You have to live every day like it's going to be your last. That's all you can do in our trade.
Do you know if Michael, the adjutant, survived?
I'm afraid I do know. Zhishka said the shot killed him on the spot.
Did you know him?
Aye. He was a good man. He saved my life once.
I didn't know that. Do you want to talk about it?
Not now, thanks. Some other time, maybe.
Thank you. That's all.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's all right. Thanks. What do you think of Lord Pisek?
He's a real man, at least. Noble and good-mannered. But I hope his age has weakened his hearing. You should be ashamed of yourself asking about him when he's right next to us.
What do you plan to do now?
What do you think? Have a proper meal and then go and lie down?
May I join you?
You should go and have that bath. Ideally, a nice cold one.
Окей. Не вистачило афоризми. Пропустіть. О, наша повозка досі стоїть тут, прикольно. Порядний принц.
Was brauchst du, mein Freund?
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Zishka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Zum Glück nicht. Nothing urgent. If you're looking for einen Pfuschen, try your... Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
What'll it be?
I'll have a look at your wares.
Горіховий калач, дешеве вино, сирний калач. Мило.
Maybe next time then.
Стоп, вона ж має мене... Ага, от Сюзанною треба поговорити.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
Ого, прикольно. Як ванни робили, прям тканиною накривали і зверху води наливало, щоб зручно було. І що, я тепер чистенький, нічого собі. Одарін. Так, ну в мене там ще, мабуть, щось можна прокачати. Чи ні? Це непогано виглядає. Ой, локаційний тип. Це ж, мабуть. Ого. Ого. Ого, оце відстані. Оце, походу, основна карта. Це була стартова карта просто. Мабуть, тоді навіть не повернемося, треба можна було, мабуть, все ж таки доробити деякі квести там. Це нова карта. Величезна. Так, от є щось цікаве ще. Надто обтяжений. Погано було просто продатися, я там барахлішка всякого налутав. Там, до речі, треба купити цю. Та стій.
What would you like?
Show me.
Є якась хавка, щоб можна було.
Thanks. And have a nice day, friend.
Собаку
Here,
погодувати. Товариші. Мабуть,
Here,
голодний
Matt.
дуже.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Є сілі догі. О. Так краще. О, у мене, до речі, до хіра їжі тут. Можна було не купляти. Там бухлішка, правда. А не моя кімната? Не моя. Яка моя? Десь на горі, мабуть. Ух ти, глянь. Розкішно вирветься. Капличка маленька прям. Прикольно. Писар.
You silly doggy.
Так. З нею можна порозмовляти.
God bless. What would you like?
How are you, dear good wife?
All the better for being greeted so respectfully. But I hope my husband didn't hear you. He's terribly jealous and he could have you whipped. He's the captain here, you know.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnek of Kunstad went, would you? He was a guest here.
I don't know, but I hope as far away as possible. That animal almost raised his hand to the Margrave.
Ага.
What? How did that happen?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing. But if it hadn't been for my husband, he'd have been at his throat, believe you me.
I beg your pardon, milady, but could you tell me what's new around here? I'm asking because I've just arrived and I'd like to know more about this region.
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, I can't help you. You'll have to ask elsewhere. God be
Особливо
with
зі
you.
мною хочуть розмовляти, походу у мене просто репутації ще немає. Так, це... Ага, оце моя кімната. А, прямо ров тут такий. Село велике поряд. Калюжі. Крутяк. Ну, така нормальна кімната насправді. Дівоча війна та її кінець. Оздоблений олов'яний глеб. Камінчик тут. Стільчик. Сральня. Причому подобається, що дуже натуральна сральня, як тоді була. Просто от дірка. Така міні-вежа. Дірка, і просто вона в ров все падає. Насправді можна уявити, наскільки оці рви замкові, наскільки вони бздєлі піздець. О, фу-фу-фу-фу. Якщо можна щось собі забрати, все ж таки тут. Мені за просмотр стріма, по-моєму, повидавали. Які речі з цього. Ладно, буду так виглядати. Там ще конячку можна вдягнути. А може щось, щоб не втрачати час. Щось прочитати. Не знаю, навіщо це. Книги навичок. Це, по-моєму, почав читати. А, це зараз не можна. Ну окей, ладно тоді. А знову йому кошмари сняться.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you?
Мені подобається, що вони
I don't
дуже
I think I saw her with our
старомодно
captain.
називаються це, типу, good wife або чисто wife
I'll
такої
go
жінки. Це не
Before you
дружина, а
go,
от
I
жінка.
brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Так от.
God bless.
Знову мене роздягли, ну от. Кого хуя? Півгодини, блін, збирався там, вдягався. Мене знову роздягли. Наче все. Смазки. Знайти жишку. Де жишка? Пиняйся, блядь. Тиняйся на подвір'ї.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Та не треба йому. Пусти мене просто.
You see, my Madama, we aren't idle here. My men train like
You
that
can't stand up
every
to
day.
this.
Admirable. If Sigismund and his army happen to turn
I'll
up,
sort
you
you out
have
nicely.
2 warriors.
But why
Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Well, your grandfather was right. A castle with a weak garrison is no good for anything. But your men... I'd say the girls from our village would do a better job of defending the place.
What did you say, you bastard? Why don't you show us how it's done, then? Now that we have Großer Meister among us, we should make use of him, shouldn't we?
No problem. But I'm not sure it'll be a fair fight. Unlike the local garrison, I have real combat experience.
Then you'll have to show your colors.
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pullcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Я спросив. Ну давай. Ах ти ж сучка. Ладно, не буду поспішати. Та ну ё-моё. Ну ё-моё, блін, я зачепився за хуйню. Там ніяко не можна. Сука! А!
Pardon me.
Пустіть. Я не хочу ще програвати.
Put that weapon away.
І збережівок немає, ну. Я більше його разів тиснув, ніж він мене. Чому мені так не вистачило демеджа? Дивіться, добре, чи так вантажиться цей замок. Багато об'єктів.
You see, meine Dame? We aren't idle here. My man trained like that.
No, I'm just told.
That's not India. What did... What did you... Why don't...
Sure.
Show us what you're.
Come, Junge. Pull cock. The first...
What? I'm bleeding.
Я вже кров тече. Так.
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zhishka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Не кажіть, що мені знову перевдягатися. Фух, ні.
I apologize.
Вибачте. А, лайно.
Like a letter from a fancy book.
До речі, це ж моя конячка, ні. І це не моя конячка. Ого. Із шкрлє.
And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Depends on how you look at it. We were storming a wine cellar, you see.
Ah, I do see. Only maybe you shouldn't go around telling people that, sir. It doesn't sound too heroic.
So what? Heroes like to have a drink too.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai. I only know what I've heard about him.
Well, all right, but he sent for us both. How's it gonna look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. I'll be going, then.
Я ще вдягнув. Банкетний зал, прийом, нічого себе. Ванка. Мабуть, його десь в першій частині бачив.
Henry,
Бо я не пам'ятаю
where's
упор.
Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. These days, I seem to be completely in the dark. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to a more important question. I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in when you arrived, I expect they didn't treat you too well. You didn't reveal anything important there by any chance?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think. So how was it then?
Well,
I've had better liars than you failed to trick me. So
Bravo.
tell me, what came out of those loose lips of yours?
although it wasn't me who told him, von Bergov did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. but I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Або протискати. Треба ці іконки запам'ятати, я їх забуваю постійно.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa.
Дивний діалог, насправді, що він
Enter!
такий, іди перший, щоб я типу нічого не спровокував, а потім прийшов, почав провокувати все.
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go!
Піром і мечем.
The
Так, почекайте. Я хотів свого коня трохи перевдягнути, якраз у мене тут. Мені надавали прикольних штук. Так, де воно? Де воно? Отак от. Яка конячка тепер гарна. М? Як виглядає добре, а?
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that,
I'm up for that.
I'll get your hopes up. Have a beer, listen to the local rumour mill. If we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
Архітектура трохи інша в цьому регіоні.
If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Kinect's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
Same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's going to take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanish alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
Тіга собі відстань.
We're here. To be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen for an alternative mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
I'll get you.
Автостука. Автостука.
Enough yet?
Not tough enough on your own?
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hi, lad.
Bianca.
And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep. I still regret not being there to see that.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Well, I could better the way Devil tells it.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here, you can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons he may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Дали би розпродатися трохи. Там мене по голові трохи стукнуло. Зранена голова. Пилетчик. У мене може на коня. Так, оце проблемка, до речі. Треба було щось залишити, мабуть, в цьому сундуку.
You have a kind master, eh? What can I do for you?
Show me your wares.
Так. За безцінок доведеться це все продавати.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another one. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'd gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Haha, really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many. You know what?
A man of many debts and drinks.
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together.
Так, а я вже можу одягати свій меч цей? Батьківський. Я би, скоріше, з ним побігав би між... Щитом якось виглядаєш не дуже прикольно.
Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Вона не хоче прискорюватись.
Yes?
Поскакали.
If I leave now, the whole plan could go to shit.
Quick!
Вона не хоче скакати.
Go! Yeah! Quick! Quick! Quick!
Та не так. Я не розумію, чому вона не хоче скакати. Що це за хуйня? Блять, і знову продавати.
What would you like?
What do you have?
О,
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Show me.
Я ще не продав. Це.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
So hop on, we have to ride.
А, бо він може перегружений.
Get on your horse, or we'll never get the devil out of this mess.
Greeting. What can I do?
What do you have?
Thank you, and take care.
Блять, це що ж таке?
Good day.
То не так.
Come on, lad.
Та
Mount up.
від'їбись зараз. Да.
Yes? We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Не подобається мені цей чувак.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another bore. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'd gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Ha! Really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher.
I'm a man of many. You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks.
Ah, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Взагалі можна було підписати щось, що конь там перевантажений чи щось. Це одразу і не зрозумієш, що за хуйня, чого не хоче скакати. Ні, такі вуха смішні. Досить довгі. Далі ліса тут гарно, звісно, зроблено.
Everything all right, eh?
I just better not piss on my boots or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path about the stream leading to it. There were also some pretty rocks nearby, and I used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass, or when he was returning.
Ну щось гавкає.
From miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost.
Маленька річушка, тут запрудова навіть боброва. Тваринки водичку п'ють.
Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it. No, that's not it. Maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
Oh, this mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest?
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janor's tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
Лопата важка.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster if you help me.
I am helping you. I found you the best place. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried her. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Bodil, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
Sure, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
А ви тут з мною ходите? Ці олені, блін.
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
We're moving. No stalling.
Yours as much fun as watching grass grow.
Діло. О, грошей немає майже. Ще й продав за безцінок це все.
Right. Enough playing around. Dig.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last time. So this is the grave of poor Lodia. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. Some soap.
What about us?
If Lodia was here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
Зліна. Я тепер воняю.
Here you go. Take it.
So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are... See? I told you...
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to...
Will you take the cannon?
Nah.
Right.
Let's go. Or do you...
I'd rather go with you.
Mount up then.
На мене знову перевантаження.
Come here.
Women, my fan is a wiener must...
I think I've heard that one before.
Kick her out, cause her back's her best feature.
To hell with the hand
She'll
cannons.
break your heart.
Don't you want to get on the road and sing to the convoy? They'd bleed out of their ears and we'd be done.
And drink your wine, brother.
Quick.
With my comrade. Talk all to eat today, still will be merry. Drink your booze, and we'll make hats roll like berries.
Заклинаю бежать.
Boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wrenches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of tease. That doesn't rhyme much. Squadrons of harlots and brags from the wine tags. Fuck all.
Może szkoda, pacjenci znajszodys.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
O, nie oko зберілося.
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Civ?
See how well we understand each other.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Так от як цей Девіл виглядає.
No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
But you hold me up in irons, and you can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting.
We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Хлопушки.
Matilda! Fucking hell!
Курва мать.
Leg, damn it! You idiots!
Now that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at the sky again?
We are here by the order of the Lords of Lipa. Release Sir Hinnek, and you won't be harmed.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Labour? They have no people around here. No authority.
They have all the authority they need.
And what about you? The way you look, you could pass for a chamber pot scrubber of the Lords of Labour.
Дивна честь.
But a messenger? I don't
Не
think
спрацювало.
so.
Kurva.
You can't blame them. I'd run too if I was led by such a moron. Have at them!
Fuck. Ну ладно.
Nice!
That was fucking
No one's had it!
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Ой-ой-ой. Нехорошо. Блядь, да що ж так дохуя?
For us, fucker!
Так, а де всі інші? Щось ви дуже дохуя.
Try me? Come on, then.
I'm just getting started.
Show your stuff.
Бля, как выкручиваться? Ах ты ж, сука.
You're no match for us, fucker.
Блять. Не, ну це пиздец якийсь.
I'm all yours. Show your stuff.
Right between the eyes.
А як тут вигравати, блять, я не знаю. Бля, собачка, ти не хочеш мені допомогти?
Do it.
Бля, ну я хз. Це не можна виграти. Дуже дохуя. Це зараз кров'ю стюкчу.
Show what you're made of.
What now,
Я щось не розумію, я не так зробив. Ну, типу, це нереально виграти, якщо ти не пройдеш чек цей на діалог.
I'll show you.
No one's had it.
Get ready, your guts are coming.
Ну що за прикол, блядь, як це вигравати взагалі? Я не розумію, що за хуйня, блядь. Як тут можна п'ятерих виграти? Скільки там їх по 10? Явно воно так не задумувалось, що за хуйня.
Fuck you, whoreson. Show your stuff.
Haven't had enough yet. Still standing. Bleeding, fucker!
Bad luck.
Fucking die already! Are you waiting for me to die of old age, coward?
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Back on the head!
Мені подобається, що якщо...
I've been waiting for you.
Це піздець, який, що це за хуйня, блять, ви чо?
I'm all yours!
Come on, wanker.
Show your stuff!
Ні, походу це якась хуйня.
Come on then!
Щось заглючило явно.
I'm all yours! Any other horse son wants me to pick?
Ну я їбу, це щось... Щось явно пішло не так. Я розумію, що там вони мають перевагу, але це нереально в цій грі перемогти один проти там 8-10.
Воу!
До речі, треба якось, може, хоч похилятися до цього.
We have that.
Did we?
When you...
Aye.
What's the plan?
We wait.
Why are...
Look what we have.
Aye.
But
Why? Then?
what?
What?
Shut up.
Mate,
So,
where we're
you'll...
and
We'll...
So, I'd rather...
That's it. Until you...
the only one.
Oh, Rupert.
Halt!
Oh.
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit. There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
That's not true at all. There's more of us. Many more.
How many?
A group.
And you're hiding in the... Have at them.
Ну что это за глюки, блядь? Никто не наносит ничего. Тупо сквозь проходит.
Die, fucker! Can't do that, can you? Help me with it! Right on the donkey! You'll be fucking sorry!
I got him!
Сука. А ты ж сука!
Wonder you're still standing.
Right between the eyes!
Come on then!
Ладно, це вже щось більше схоже на правду. Це явно якийсь баг був, що вони кудись сиділися. Я остався один проти всіх.
All right, we're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're
Ну, тут
bleeding, patch yourself up quickly.
хоч схоже на якісь шмотки вже дорогі.
We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry. We don't have all day.
Ого. Ого. Може навіть столом нормальний. І на ні гроші треба позбирати. Діалошна лошадка.
We should get out of...
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. But we have more important things to attend to. First things first, Henry. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubianka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Have they fucked off somewhere?
Так,
We'll
ну
have to do
давай
something
же.
about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
You're not coming with me?
Does that bother you? What, you're not afraid of her, are you?
Someone might recognize me. And if they saw us together...
All right.
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
Да,
We don't
це
have
чорт
time for
якийсь
that.
дуже неприємний
We
чувак.
need more
Навіть
people.
виглядає.
The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kibienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Or will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bahuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bahuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck.
Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there's no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when...
I'll visit the town first. If Catherine's... The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind...
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right...
До чорта на роги. Блін, в мене знову перевантаження. Кстати, що я навіть на коня не сяду. Не можна пішки туди дійти, щось з перевантаженням хуй там. Фак. Нічого поряд тут теж нема. І там, да.
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that...
But of course, I'll have them clean.
Don't even bother...
Tread light.
What do you have?
Навіть грошей немає, щоб щось продати. Ну, це просто, считай, вважаю, викидати. Та що, бігти пішки до нас найближчого села? Тут щось є. Бля. Я навіть бігти не можу, от в чому проблема. Мені здалося, що я ці взагалі качав. Не хочеться викидати, бо це дохіріччя грошей.
Here you go. Take it.
Мені здається, все ж таки трохи тупо, що якщо ти перевантажений, ти не можеш на коня сісти. О. Так, а чого я отримав рівень, а тут нічого не дають. А, так це переконання. Думав, це лгати, типу. Не дуже зрозуміло. Доведеться ковиляти до найближчого села. Щоб хоч за якісь копійки продати, я не знаю. Бо так грошей щось ніхрена немає. Мені нам поремонтуватися не вистачить. О, сила 15. Ладно, не вистачає, да? Горджани. Розграбована хата ловчого, нічого собі. Тут вона розграбована. О, так це навіть якийсь більш-менш село. Симпатично навіть, я б сказав би. О, тут якесь велике будівництво йде. Так, це, мабуть, постоялий двір. Курочки. А, курятник прикольный. Є якийсь коваль там, не знаю, це ж капличка. Собака, не під ногами не плутайся.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Господиня. О, можна прокоптити їжу, прикольно. Можете скористатися скопченням, щоб покращити поживність м'яса та сиру і суттєво збільшити час його зберігання. Рільник. Томлін Брудганс. Параша. Так, тут якісь позначки з'являються. Тут може щось цікаве є. Башня. Блін, херово. Я розумію, що в кожному селі не обов'язково має бути коваль, це все ж таки була не досить проста професія. І нового золота.
You silly doggy.
Але ну щось тут було, вон декілька хат прям розвалені, згорівші. Але все ж таки можна було б на одне село хоча б якийсь там торгаш був один. Виглядає, як нічого не дороблено, чи що. Бля, ну не змушуйте мене ще кудись бігти. Знати би, що тут ще поряд є. А, на мені все одно в цю сторону. Доведеться ще трохи проковилять. Ніхуя в цьому селі немає взагалі. Кінчик гарний. Чорненький, люблю чорних коней. Вороних, так би мовити. Що це біжить? А, це Кріса! Лол. Кріса по дорозі бігає. Будь ласка, цивілізацію мені. Це що за курінь? Дуже дивно, що тут на цій локації багато якогось просто житла, яке ніяк не можна з ними інтерактити, не зайти всередину, нікого немає. Наче вони трошки щось не доробили. Чутно бджілок. Їбать, бігти ще й бігти. Так, там десь попереду якась цивілізація. Так, це що за жіночка? Жебрачка.
God be with you.
Треба нам жебрачки. Самі жебрачки. Я вже заїбався бігти трохи. Це, звісно, відстані. Нічого не відніється. Так, ну це якась фірма ходила. Якесь село. А, не буду витрачати часу, мені здається вже. Там теж навряд щось буде. А що вже добігти до точки? Там точно місто. Ух, це завтра п'ятниця, не? Цей тиждень ніяк не кінчається, блін, якийсь дуже довгий. Ну йома, блін, а може і треба було там піти, може там щось так виглядає, наче. Сюди ближче, ніж тут нахуя ще біжать. Може і треба було свернути. Щось я пожлобив трохи. На собаку можна було б вантажити. Я прогулянка вийшла така нормальна. Полин. Полин. І вона, до речі, є мак в грі. Але щось вона не роздопліла, що це мак, хоча виглядає як квіточка мак. Будяк. Би тут щось було, ну. Бо це буде не смішно. 2 села і, в принципі, вони ніякі взагалі. Аби було. О, тут якісь прям притоки. Виглядає як цивілізація трохи. Навіть варта тут така прям серйозна.
Good to see you.
Ой, я не хотів. Я випадково, що ти одразу стартуєш оце?
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Так, це різник. Але реально... Трохи навіть архітектура різна. Бакалейник. О, купець. Це вже краще. Так, з цим уже можна мати справу. Хоч за нормальні гроші продається. Бля, хіба там не набирав всяких мечів, там все такого, ні?
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald. Jocks hier.
Ну ладно. Мені здається, набирав.
Small, jugs for sale. Fair prices, fine wares.
Heute ist ein
Нарешті може бігати.
No idea how I wound up there. The Lord must have brought me there when he saw me drinking myself to death.
Пекарь.
Day after day. I haven't had a drop since then. I've been towing the...
What do you want?
Show me.
Ого, тут всяких.
Maybe next time then.
Ти хто? Пекарь. Будільня. О, тут прям серйозні справи.
Can I help you?
Ось прям ринкова площа є. Якийсь навіть не маєток.
Good day.
Аптекар. Дивно, що в такому великому місці немає коваля. Ну, це не місто, це село, але таке прям серйозне село. Якесь будівництво тут іде, маєток. Будь я тут пан. І нема коваля. О, ні, якась.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Ну, вибачте, вибачте.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Взагалі нічого не можна, ну. Ладно, головне, що в мене є конь.
Aye, and Sigismund's lounging about in the monastery, shagging the nuns while we still... Stop that whistling, you're behaving like a child. Good day. And...
О, ну, хоч так. Бля, скакать нас прям не так. Навіть не лошаді. Ну, а тепер хоч не пішки. Там ще щось є. Ну да, друга карта величезна, звісно, порівняно з першою. Взагалі цікавий підхід. Вони, мабуть, не могли ще його збільшити, але дуже хотілося, тому вони як дві карти зробили. Такий наче open world, але трохи розсічений. Ого. Прям якось все по-іншому, там досить така мирна була територія, а тут прям видно, що якісь бої періодично йдуть десь. Вже така трохи війною потрьопана місцина.
Watch where you're riding, asshole!
Asshole. Якась таверна, походу, да? Да, ночлег тут. Можливо, навіть якісь квести можна взяти. О, торговець з кіньми.
Sarajivas, more.
Are you in charge of the black market with horses?
Black market with horses? I am Boyar Stoya of Mondra, and my brother Mikol and I have been commissioned by King Sigismund to deal with the administration of equine matters, valid for Kuttenberg and its surroundings. Mangones officia, also known as Ars Mangonica, our job is to wipe out unnecessary trade.
What does it involve? Being a horse trader in the region?
Hungary, Transylvania, even our home, Wallachia, unfortunately lack a King Sigismund himself allowed us, the brothers of Mont, we buy Selati as well as Redari. But due to the Emperor's current situation, we don't have as...
Can I acquire a horse?
Not used, but as I am sure you know, stables are demanding. But with Emperor Sigismund's blessing, I can opt, which means that for a small fee, I can tame any horse you...
I see. If I wanted something like that...
Bring him over here to...
That's what I thought.
I'm sure you'll agree that selling your own horse isn't... How would you get around? Where would you... Who would you feed three? Question. Either you exchange your horse for a new one...
Купина служниця. Ну ладно. Нічого цікавого було. Хіба що коня можна спіздити, я так розумію. І розтаможить його тут. О, ну це прям місто-місто. Прям такого міста ми тут ще не бачили. Прям місто-місто-місто. Величезне. Збирач по даті. Ой. Ой. Вибачте. Щось не вийшло. Ще й конь кудись провалився, ну ладно. Міські брами. Гляньте, просто вообще. Вообще. Прям по всьому, прям осадному мистецтву зроблено. Двойна стіна. Тут цю дірку можна було там смолу виливати на голову.
Stop by then. It's not like you'll be needing any more.
How long has it been since he was... What? If you don't want to end up behind bars for disobeying him, just disappearing. Shut up and move along. Fucking bastard.
Офігенно.
God forbid anything bad happened to him.
Not a chance.
They had 2 collections just like it already. And there are still holes in the walls.
That's true. But what good are fortifications you can't defend?
Крутяк, оце, конечно, величезне місце. Питна вода.
He didn't look after the kingdom at all. We should all thank God he's finally sent us a good ruler. Just as good as his father, Charles.
In the middle of the city.
Good.
Крутяк. Водичку тут набирають.
We talked about the rats in your pantry, didn't we?
Light aroma of exotic fruits and a
Аж
color
пара.
that has sparkle. This is... Good day. What would you like?
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing...
You're giving it away.
My vineyard is new, so I figured I'd pour a cask or...
Free wine?
My thoughts exactly. I'm curious what you'll...
Oh, are you sure that's wine you poured me? This tastes like... Well, how should I say it?
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the true... An idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Oh, I see.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. People can't get enough of it. And I can't figure out what their secret is.
Right. I understand what you want from me. But if it's a secret, it won't be easy.
No, it won't. But don't worry. I have a plan. The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town. An innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all.
when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
That won't be a problem. I've drunk so much wine I know all about it.
Excellent. But I also have this clever book all about wine by Bušek of Velhatice. I'm sure you'll learn a thing or two from it.
The book might come in handy. Can I borrow it?
When I said I have it, that wasn't, entirely accurate.
What's the truth?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone, and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Manlica should have it. I lent it to her during our, let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
Didn't you say you're married?
What has that to do with anything?
Oh, I'm sure your wife wouldn't mind if you asked an old girlfriend to return a book you lent her.
Oh dear. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewel.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Adleta is either the Manlicas don't want...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, rather...
It's...
I understand.
Oh.
I'll get right...
Excellent. So, see you later, my friend.
Ах, так.
The taste is full and intoxicating. The smell of a summer...
О, зброярник прям. Походу тут окремий.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Was willst du?
This could use...
Vielen Dank. Es war mir eine Freude, mit dir Geschäfte zu machen, mein Herr. Was möchtest du?
What...
О, у нього тут вибір, конечно. Щитів різних. Ну, майже все краще мого. Єбать, ціни, конечно. Ціни мені ці не подобаються. Виглядає трохи впорото, хочу якийсь інший шлем. Ну, хіба що такий, так. Ох, ціни, 4000. У мене стільки грошей взагалі ніколи не було. 5000. Да. О, це прикольно, шафрони, це не коня. Ладно, ну-ка, якщо поторгуватися трошки.
Do something about that price.
Versuchen wir's.
Do we have a deal?
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft.
Що я взяв взагалі там? Що мене лук сповз? Я більше нічого не взяв.
Mein Herr. Was wünschst du?
Show me.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Грошей майже не залишилось. Для всіх цих ремонтів, так. І тут прям багаті купці.
Show me.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Так.
I went to see him, but he threw me out on your surprise.
Середину будиночок дойти не можна. Так, тут кравець, походу. Вроді треба було б трохи грошей залишити на подшить. Ще одяг.
Kauft ein! Was wünschst du? Grüß Gott. Guten Tag.
А в чому на все? Більш-менш. Всяке сміття продати. Купнуть цю нашу вже херню скільки.
Pleasure doing business.
Show me.
Тут всякі прикольні штуки теж на конів. Попони різні.
Wie schade.
Да, прикольно.
I apologize.
Воно зрозуміло. Да, місто величезне. Але більшість будинків, я так розумію, пустенькі. Шкода. Може в них не зайти нічого. О, зброяр. О, подивитися, я правда речі поміняю.
Show me you.
Деякі мечі, конечно, прям.
Maybe next.
Та що? Якарі? Да, місто, конечно, величезне. Ще один. Бакалійник. Це що означає? Ти що? А, чоботар. Прикол.
Wie geht's, mein Freund?
What do you have?
О, можна пояс краще купити. Четвертий слот тут для зброї відкривається. Не дешево. Пістя. Все, дел мало у него.
Braver Köter. Ganz brav.
Не зрозумів, як туди потрапити. Але так, багато всього. А, так вон воно, їбанутих розмірів просто. Аж капличка. Але мені подобається, що навіть в великому і крутому місці всюди лайно під ногами. Ух ти. До речі. Заціні. Ух, блін, ну я не знаю, я настільки гарних місць не бачив в іграх дуже давно. Середньовічних. Схоже, тільки було в цьому. В Відьмаку 3-му, але тут переплюнули навіть. Гляньте, там ще за межами цього замку ще місто. Але не вже ж не дадуть зайти в цей собор. Бо його теж заїбаєшся відмальовувати всередині. Та він будується ще. Крутяк. Просто дуже круто. Де взагалі? Сусідній будинок, сусідній, мабуть, будинок.
No, just an ordinary microphone.
Henry, I was wondering what...
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same, but work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Capon, we'll see.
I look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And
Yeah,
one of
they
the
look cool.
regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call
Я
it
думаю,
the
цього
hole
можна
in the
закінчувати
wall.
потрохи. Завтра на роботу вставати.
I see the owner's got a sense of humor.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Brink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noble men's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Ні. Зрозуміло тільки, чому мені показує значок, що ви тут не можна бути. Знайдіть бурдюка, ага. Ну, я думаю, на цьому можна якраз і закінчувати. Вже 11 година.